Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Final Fantasy VIII walkthrough. So we are in the, I don't know what this place is actually called, it's prison. It's a prison, I should say. And there's some kind of interesting stuff with this place. What I'm going to do actually here is, I've got a pretty interesting way of obtaining some Rosetta Stones. And the Rosetta Stone is an item where if you use it on your Guardian Force, you can teach it I don't know if you want to call it the passive ability times 4 or something like that. I don't remember the actual name of the ability, so unfortunately I'm sorry about that. But there's a really interesting way of getting them here. It can be quite a bit more difficult to get a hold of them later on in the game. So towards the end of this video, I will explain what I did to get them. Again, it's a really cool method. If that's something that you're interested in doing, again, I would recommend checking out the very end of the video, or at least staying tuned towards the end. And actually what I might do is maybe I'll make a really short one after this video and kind of stick it in between, because again it's a really unique way of getting some, I would argue, really powerful items. Those Rosetta Stones are awesome. So yeah, I guess I'll leave it at that. But here I don't remember, did I go down? I think I went downstairs to the 5th floor or something like that. To play cards with this guy, and I don't remember if this is really a great spot to play cards. I already feel like it's not, because I'm only winning one card here, as it does look like the trade rule is only one. But okay, so this is one of the card players, and I don't remember if there's anything real cool about him. It doesn't really look like it, though. And I'm not sticking around to find out. Yeah, it might be the next guy that has the good stuff. At least if I'm remembering correctly here. But we'll see. So okay, heading down to floor 4. And to be honest, I don't even know. Generally, what I always like to do is explore every area thoroughly. So, we're obviously not going to be just progressing on with the story. We're going to be grabbing everything possible in the prison here. So let's see what. Oh, I like a box or boxes. Okay, and a tent. Okay, it's kind of cool. Unfortunately, you can't really take the shortcut, so you have to go all the way around these circular. I don't know if you want to call this room, but sometimes there's a little shortcut that you can take, but for the most part here, you have to run all the way around. There's like these little gates, if you notice there, and it doesn't let you buy them, which is super annoying. See here. Another box. A pet house. Okay. Don't remember what the pet houses do, but I think it's related to the Guardian Forces. It's my assumption anyway. Could be completely wrong on that. There's so many items that I just don't remember what they do anymore with this game. And that I probably never really use. And again, that's mostly because I mean, if it's a Guardian Force related item, the biggest reason is, I mean, as of right now, I still haven't even summoned a Guardian Force. So, again, anything really that pertains to Guardian Forces, or using Guardian Forces in combat, or like restoring their HP, I have no idea what they are or what they do. So, my bad. Strength up. Okay, we're getting all kinds of fun stuff. There was a pet name tag there and one of the other ones. I think that just allows you to rename your Guardian Force. And again, who knows? I could be completely wrong. Okay. Heading down. There we go. So floor 1 here. Now this one, there isn't a gate there. So if we want to, we'll be able to just go right downstairs. Although it looks like, okay, so there was a save spot. That's always good. And what else do we have here? Combat King. Okay, cool. Alright, so now, like I said, so we don't have to run all the way around this time. We can actually, if we want to, go down here. Yeah. See, there's no gate blocking us from... Oh, actually, yeah, since we're already at the bottom floor, it looks like we can't go down any farther. Okay. So let's head back up. And I don't remember what floor we need to get to here, but the other thing is there's some enemies here, and actually that might be the next video, but there are some enemies, or at least one of them, that's worth fighting. So if you're using the the no encounters, you may want to take that off for the time being. Yeah, I don't remember which enemy specifically it is, but we'll like I said, we'll probably run across that in the next. I think it's the next video. I don't think I had enough time for it in this one. Okay, so we're just running all the way back up. I don't remember what floor we need to be on, but we'll get there. It's only a matter of time. And actually not having encounters on makes this a lot faster. Gotta be getting close now. Okay, back on floor 5. I think this is where we need to be. I think this is where the save spot is anyway. So let's head on over there. Okay, so this is the card player. Oh, I guess I'm gonna play him somewhere. So maybe he's got some items. Oh, yeah, it looks like it. So I don't know now what you have to do to get the luck up. I don't remember, so I apologize for that. But he obviously has one, and I don't think that... I think that once you win a luck up from him, I don't think you can win another one. So... again, now I don't remember if it's like just random, when you win a game with him. Obviously you have to play him in cards. I should have said that. And unfortunately, he does charge you 500 gil for each game you play. So, again, I would say it's not a bad idea to play him and win that luck up. I wonder if I went all the way up and saved after that. Yeah, that's what it looks like I did. I must have wanted to, make sure to get that. Okay. Let's save our game here, and, D-District Prison. Okay, so that's where we're at. Forgot the name of the actual name of the prison. Alright, so what's the plan now? So I did get the luck up from the guy that plays games with you for 500 gil. And he also does have a HP up, I believe. And I will be getting that eventually too. Now, keep in mind, both of those, the the oh my gosh, the luck up and HP up are one time only. This is the other guy. So this is the 200 gil guy, I think. Nope, I'm sorry. I think this is just a vendor. I think. Yeah, it looks like it anyway. So yeah, so the those are what the luck up, HP up are one time only. So once you get those, don't expect to get them anymore. Now, as I was saying earlier, there's a method that you can kind of cheese your way into getting those. I don't know, to be honest though, I don't know a real great method of obtaining the HP up and the luck up. I think all I did was play games with these guys until I won them. But the other, I would say the more useful item are the Rosetta Stones, and like I said, you can get multiple Rosetta Stones. And the reason why those are good is, again, it teaches you the ability times 4, which is really, I guess, I don't know why it's just called that. It should be more like, it seems more, oh, I guess, no, that's true. Okay. So I guess they differentiate it as in ability versus command, because obviously we already, we get 4 commands. You automatically get fight, and then you get to choose your other 3. But then it's the abilities, I guess, is what they're calling them. I guess I see them as passives. So, but I mean, I guess they're still abilities. So I guess it still kind of makes sense. Although, I kind of feel like if they would have labeled them as passives or passive abilities, it would have made or been more accurate. Maybe, if that sounds right. But whatever, they didn't. So, oh well. Okay, so this is, I think, the save point that we actually want to be at here for the. Excuse me, for the, we want to try to get Rosetta Stones. But I'm not to that point quite yet, so I'm not sure exactly what we're about to do here. Like I said, though, I didn't see me getting the HP up yet, so we'll see. And then this guy, what does this guy say? Something about a battle meter. And I think that's a one-time only deal, too, and that's actually completely missable. So, if you don't play this guy and win the battle meter, you miss out. And I don't remember exactly what that does. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. Alright, let's use all the big stuff. And again, unfortunately, though, you can't... I don't believe you can alter the trade rule here beforehand. Obviously, once you're actually in the prison, the Queen of Cards isn't running around in here, so it's not possible to get her to switch up the rule on you. But yeah, again, I don't think you can manipulate it beforehand, so that's a shame. Because I do end up playing quite a few games in here, but oh well, such is life. Besides, the real good stuff here is, the extra stuff. It's not necessarily the cards themselves. So you can look at more detailed record. Okay, so I guess we've got the battle meter now. So that's a good thing. Okay. All right, so let's. I think at this point I am going to head back down, hopefully anyway, and get that HP up from the other guy that plays cards. So we'll have to head back down, I think, to the 5th floor. So yeah, so this guy here is up at the. I think this is technically the 11th floor. Hopefully I'm not getting that wrong, but. And this is the guy that's you're going to be able to get the Rosetta Stones from. And again, those are, I don't know, I think there's some argument whether or not it's a real good idea to get them now, and I think it's absolutely awesome to get them here because of the kind of cheesy way you can get them. Now, if you were to just constantly play games with the guy, and you know, just leave it all up to chance, it's horrible, and I'd say it's not time efficient at all to obtain them that way. But you know, being that there's a way to kind of alter, and again, this is similar to altering the card rules. You can alter the RNG in this game to get these Rosetta Stones basically every time if you do it right. And then the interesting thing is here, I'm gonna wait until I actually get the game all loaded up to fully start to explain this, because it is pretty interesting. But what we're going to do is, so keep in mind, once you're actually in these rooms, you don't have to worry. Basically, it's all based on time. And so what you do is you start a timer basically right now, and you try to race up to I think it's the 11th floor. Yeah, so right here. And so what I did was, when I was looking at the data, or when I was looking at like theories and stuff on this, I was looking at a lot of people made claims where if you walk this certain path and then talk to this guy a certain amount of times. And no, I didn't do this right because I walked into that other room. But I was reading that if you you take a certain path and then you talk to the guy and challenge and refuse him a certain amount of times, that you can get basically what you want every time. And so the reason why this works, or how it all works, is basically, think about it this way. When you're actually inside the save room, the timer isn't active. When you're outside though, outside of that room, the timer is active, and it's literally a timer. And the amount of time that you spend out there, basically every 1 second, increases the timer by 1, if that makes sense. And I think so the Rosetta Stone is basically at, it says number 81. I don't know how that really corresponds to anything like that, but there must be a list of possible items that you can get from this guy, and the Rosetta Stone is number 81. So I'm gonna check exactly when we get to actually playing this guy for the actual Rosetta Stone. But so basically, it's a combination, and I was mentioning earlier. So when you run around outside these rooms, the timer runs up, and once you actually step inside a room, the counter stops. So basically, like I said, it's a combination of the actual time that you spend outside the room, and then the amount of times that you challenge him. So think about it this way. If you spend 30 seconds outside the room, and then you go inside, and then you talk to him 51 times, that should, challenge him 51 times. Technically, I guess 50 times. Refuse him all 50 times, and then you challenge him on the 51st time. The 51st time, and then actually defeat him in cards. When you win, you should be able to get the Rosetta Stone. That's my understanding. We're going to actually check to make sure that that's indeed the case. But again, that's my understanding. So it's a combination, again, of the amount of time that you spend outside the room. So basically, once you leave that the save room, and once you're actually outside, that's when the timer starts. Count up, and you have to make sure that you're counting, and then when you enter the room, basically you have to kind of take the difference between 81 and the amount of seconds that you were out there to get to the amount of times that you need to challenge him. So I know, again, it's a overly probably complicated way of explaining things, but that's essentially what you need to do. And then so here you go. I noticed that I didn't do it right. So I did something wrong. I either counted wrong or something. So here's the HP up, though. For whatever reason, I thought that was on the that was on the other floor. I guess I'm wrong on that. So, okay. Anyways, I guess you can win it from him. But here I did win a Rosetta Stone. So what I'm going to do here is reset my game. And I actually did this next part wrong though too. I just wanted to show you that I did get one there. And then we're going to reset, and then I will notice I did it a little bit wrong. So we'll probably, or maybe I did do the next one right, and I'm just going over to save. I guess we're gonna find out. We'll find out. I thought I had one Rosetta Stone, and then I failed once because I timed it out wrong, and then the third time I did get another one though. So. We'll see though. We'll make sure we got her all fixed up here. Okay, so I did do just a little bit of checking on the timing on my video and stuff. So what I noticed was I left the save room, and then there was about 65 seconds in between when I left the save room and I entered the room with the guy playing cards. So. That's about my timing. Now, it could be a little bit off, like maybe 1 or 2 seconds here or there. So if you can't get it to quite work, I would say increase or decrease your time just a little bit. So the best way to do that, I would say, is just find yourself like an online stopwatch, or if you've just got a stopwatch laying around, which do people have those these days? I guess tons of probably stopwatch on your cellular phone. So that'll work too, I guess. Anyways, so like I said, between the time that you leave the room and enter the room with the guy playing cards should be right around 65 seconds. So you'll notice here, this is my first attempt. I messed up, so I'm not sure exactly. Shall I try the stopwatch right now? We'll just do a little quick test on how I did here. So I've got my stopwatch running right now, and like I said, so what I should be doing here is running around, and what I end up doing is waiting outside the room. And so again, some people's methods are going to differ from others. And some of them I've noticed are that, people will tell you to take this direct route and then speak to the guy a certain amount of times. And the reason why that works is because if you take a specific route, it should take you a certain amount of time to get from the save point room to this room with the guy playing the cards. And that makes sense. So then you go inside and talk to him and cancel, X amount of games, however many that it is. And then you actually challenge him and face him. But the difference between obviously doing it that way and my way is I just wait outside the room, and then that way I don't have to cancel out however many times I play with him. So just looking at my my stopwatch here, I forgot to stop it with the right amount of time. So it looks like I've got about 73 seconds on the stopwatch, and that's way too much. I should have stopped it a little bit sooner. So that's not even accurate. It's probably more like 69 or 70 seconds for this time. And again, this was a failed attempt, so it seems to me that it should be less time. So I basically I waited outside the room for just a little bit too long. And again, so once you actually enter the room, the timer stops, so you're good to go there. If you want to try a different method, maybe again, the combination of counting however long it takes you between rooms, and then you can challenge him X amount of times. If you want to do it that way, go right ahead. To me, it seems a lot easier to just wait outside the room and kind of go at it that way. But there you go. So there that was my failed attempt, and that's the potion. So this next time though is a successful attempt, and actually I'm going to start reset the stopwatch here and just try to time it out once again. The problem with this method too is that there's a little bit of, I think maybe a little bit of leeway, or I don't know exactly when the timer starts. Like does it start when the screen starts going dark when you leave the room, and then does it stop as the screen is going dark when you enter the room with the guy playing the cards again? So there's again a little bit of leeway there that you may have to play around with, but generally the sorry, the strategy is again, you know, just I base everything on the amount of time that I spend outside the 2 rooms. So again, you know, if you want to try a different method, be my guest. But I find that this way, while wasn't exactly perfect, I obviously I did have my successes and failures. But all right, so getting ready to start. I'm going to start the clock now, and we'll see what we end up with. But again, this is actually a successful attempt. So after we do play the guy in cards and win, we will get ourselves yet another Rosetta Stone. I think I walked away with like maybe 5 of them. I thought that was okay. I don't know that Rosetta Stones are all that or are more having more is all that useful. I don't think they're used for much else. So. Or I don't even know that they are used for anything else, so I'm not 100% sure there. The other thing that's going to affect your time, you have to be careful with this door. You know, you have to kind of, what I like to do is open it up and then sit in front of it right here. So that's why you kind of see me kind of inching a little bit closer. And then I basically stand right at this spot until I'm ready to go in, and then I'll just charge on inside. So see what we're at as far as seconds here. Getting ready, come on. There we go. Okay, so on the stopwatch, I have 1 minute and 9 seconds. So that's actually 69 seconds. So again, that last time, maybe I was just literally 1 second off and I went in, you know, at the 70-second mark. I'm not sure, but you know, that again, that last time did not work quite right. So again, 69 seconds is what my stopwatch is saying right now. Again, that could be off by, we'll say 1 or 2 seconds. Again, it depends on when the timer starts and when it actually ends, and I'm not sure on that. So you may have to tweak your times or timing a little bit. But this is my method, and as always, hope this guide was helpful, and hope you join me for more videos. Thanks for watching.